Good morning, Destiny players, and hey, it's the end of the season. How was it? I am Bladeburger, your local putting a spoke right in your wheel guy, and welcome to the video. Do the stuff that I ethereally manifest into your dreams, and let's get into the video. This video will go in certain segments. They will all be labeled on the bottom corner. Enjoy. To start off, let's talk about the most important part, the activities themselves and the overall grind. Defiant Battlegrounds, the newest of a huge slew of battlegrounds now in the game. These ones are solid. In every batch of battlegrounds, they all have a similar pattern. One that's really great, like Psyops EDZ and Heist Moon, one that's just decent, like Psyops Cosmodrome and Heist Europa, and the bad one, like Psyops Moon and Heist Mars. Ugh. This season follows that same pattern. The EDZ Battlegrounds is really good, the Cosmodrome one is solid, and the Orbital Prison is bad and I want to leave every time I load it. They're all still better than Heist Mars though. Of the now 4 sets of Battlegrounds we've gotten, I'd put this in 3rd place, with Chosen and Psyops Battlegrounds right above these ones. I might do a tier list of Battlegrounds later if I'm not lazy. Speaking of lazy, Defiant Engrams. This should be the standard going forward. I was showered in them once I got the upgrade that let them drop in any activity, getting up to over 100 stashed engrams after a grind session. It was really easy to get red boxes too. I crafted every Defiance weapon within 2 weeks. The next fastest for me was Plunder, and that took 2 months to get everything. It let me play with the weapon sooner, which I was happy about. As for upgrades, it felt good to make some progress with it so quick. Normally it would take all 8 weeks of the story to get the upgrades done, but this time it took 4 weeks? Hopefully the next season's 3 by whatever grade of upgrades is so quick so we can actually reap the rewards of the season quicker. We've come a long way from the first one of these added in Season of Dawn. A long way. For the loot, this season had some good loot. The Regnant is a top tier grenade launcher, even though grenade launchers are still bad. Perpetualis is very good, but I haven't touched the bow because it's a bow, and the fusion is funny. The Breach Low GL is very outclassed by stuff like Forbearance, and the exotic bow seems good, but it's also a bow, so I haven't used it much. It feels like a normal cadence of seasonal loot. One great, one good, and the rest range from mediocre to outclassed by other stuff. Hopefully next season's season pass exotic slaps though, like Plunders did. We'll see, it's only a week away. Speaking of weak, Taraxipos. It's probably the weapon of the season, maybe even the expansion too. The Strand Scout has the most goated perk pool I've seen in any weapons this season. It's just incredible. Get you one before it goes away. I got one because I no-lifed at week 1 and got champ on day 4. For story, this is really where the season falls flat. It makes no sense throughout the whole of the weeks. We are brought back from Neptune to free prisoners using Marasov's powers or something to infiltrate these new structures that landed. Already it makes no sense. Why was the Shadow Legion capturing humans? Who was the mastermind behind all of it? We don't learn, even at the end of the season where Bungie kills off a long-standing character out of nowhere in one of the worst cutscenes Bungie has probably ever made. Worse because it comes out of nowhere, and because the cutscene actually looked bad. Lightfall's story was nonsensical as well, but the cutscenes all looked good. The story was bad, and Amanda Holiday just kinda died. Then the finale comes, and we're getting revenge against someone? Just revenge. The finale fell very flat, especially when you compare it to the astoundingly amazing finale of Season of the Seraph. Still gives me chills just thinking about the music using that cutscene. Oh, and Aramis was there, I guess? Nothing comes from that. It really feels like the ball dropped in both Lightfall and Defiance when it came to the story. Hopefully next season is better, but I'm not so sure. Overall, the season is pretty mid. If I was to make a tier list, I'd put it firmly in C tier. The story was awful, the loot was pretty good, and the activities were good. Solid 5 out of 10. Not the best, but definitely not seasonal worthy. Please never have a seasonal worthy again. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the next video in the new Season of the Deep. Join my Discord. Bladeburger out.